Hi everybody, it's Trish here from Pinky's Farm. It is Friday and time for another episode of Friday Sews. Now I've been kind of off the social media grid for a few weeks because we had a death in the family and we had all of that to kind of go through and make arrangements for and just kind of some time to grieve. And also because my face hurts. My dad used to tell this joke. He would always say, "Does your face hurt?" And I'd say no, and he goes, "Oh, it's killing me." Well, anyway, may he rest in peace. My dad always had the dad jokes, and that was one of his favorites. But anyway, my face does hurt. I am undergoing treatment on my face for some pre-cancer, and I have this medication that I put on there, and basically just takes all the cancer spots and, it's trying to kill them. And in the process, my face hurts and these spots are just super red and super angry. And you can't really see it right now because I've touched it up with makeup for the camera today. But yeah, I just have kind of been away since my face is in fuego right now. And just didn't think anybody would want to see that. But anyways, I have had a few sewing things going on. For starters, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, when we had the Artemis 1 launch here on the Space Coast, my dear friend, my BFF Jen, she came over and she went to the launch with me. And this is something that was on her bucket list for a long time. She wanted to go to a rocket launch, and I had obtained us some really good viewing spots, the location, and so we went and we got there good and early because we knew it was going to be a lot of traffic and take a long time for us to be able to get located. And with the crowds, even at midnight, the crowds were insane. So we went and took our lawn chairs and our food and snacks and stuff, and we just went and sat in our lawn chairs, and it was like a 3-hour wait waiting for the rocket to launch. And of course, in that time, we did I shouldn't say we. I ended up doing some fabric shopping online. I did not need fabric. I was sworn off of fabric. In fact, I swore off of fabric several months ago, and I've got a whole table full of fabric right now that I've ordered that I have fabric hauls to do. So I don't know what got into me, but I was sitting there just not really bored, but just with nothing else to do. So why not just get some cute stuff? Let me show it to you. Stand by. Uh-oh, one of them's trying to get away from me. And it's my favorite one. This beautiful purple fabric. Look at the drape. Isn't it beautiful? Let's see, does this have any stretch to it? It really does not. But the reason it's so beautiful, and it's really hard to see how pretty and satiny this one side is of it, but this is modal. And I have never seen modal in my online shopping or like at Joann's or any other fabric store for that matter. This is the first time I've ever seen modal. So I ordered this beautiful piece that I want to make a really nice dressy blouse out of. All these fabrics I'm going to show you came from Etsy, from Its Fabrics. And I highly recommend them because their fabrics are great quality. And they just had some stuff to choose from that I've never seen before. So there's the first one. So pretty. And then to go with that, let's see, let me look in my stack here. To go with that, I got this, it's called Chenille Waffle. And it's so soft and beautiful. It's got kind of a fuzzy side to it and a flatter side. But I thought with this blouse, this would make a really nice poncho. One of those, I think it's 2140 from, is it McCall's or Simplicity? I can't remember. I've already made one. I made the checkerboard one. But I thought this would make a really nice lightweight poncho to go with this. Yes, that's going to be fun. And then I got 2 more fabrics from them. And those are, this is a cable sweater knit. and it's like this latte color. Really beautiful, has a nice weight to it for Florida. You know, most of these are kind of spring and summer colors and fabrics that would, you know, not great for cold weather because we just don't get the cold weather. So, you know, it's always summer here. So this will be like a lightweight cardigan for the Florida version of winter. I love this one. You guys need to go check out its fabrics because this stuff is really nice quality. The last one I got from them is this, and this is French terry. Isn't that cute? I haven't decided, do I want to make a little summer little frock for this, a little dress, or do I want to make some kind of leisure wear? But either way, it's a really nice French terry. It's got a lot of body to it, and it's got a good amount of stretch, but it's not super thin. So those are my buys from Its Fabrics. I highly recommend them. Go check them out. I'm going to give them 5 stars. Now, let's put these down. I know, I'm so unprofessional with my videos, aren't I? I film on my iPhone. I run all over in the room, and I'm just like ADHD. I'm a fidgety person. You'll probably never see me sitting still or standing still and talking to the camera. Like, I'm always moving. I can't help it. I have a kid and a grandkid that are the same way, and they just came by it honestly. Anyways, what does that have to do with sewing? I don't know. Anywho, so here's the story with the rest of my sewing. I decided randomly 2 weeks ago that I was just going to redo my whole sewing room. And I was going to put new flooring down. I was going to get rid of some furniture that was in here, make some space, put shelving up on the walls, the whole 9 yards, just redo the whole thing. And so my hubby said, hey, you know, you've got that one cubby on the side that's like it's a notched out little kind of like, I'll show it to you. It's like a little space between a window and a closet. And in that little space, okay, let's get set up. In that little space, there's no shelves that will just fit directly in there. So he said, no problem. You can't find a shelf that fits in there. I'll build you something. And I was like, great, that would be awesome. So he went and purchased all the material. He's got all the tools. He even bought himself a brand new saw. And do you think he's cut one piece of the material? No, he has not cut a single piece of it. It's been a week and a half since he purchased all the crap that he has to have to make these shelves, and he's not even started. So he's had me buying all these drywall anchors and, you know, shelving and all this stuff, and I'm like, all the tools are just laying around here. Stud finder laying in here. Everything's just laying around in here waiting for somebody to do some work. Oh, it's so frustrating because I'm the kind of person that when I decide that I want to do something and I've analyzed it for, you know, a couple days or whatever, figured it out in my head, I go for it and I do start. I get it done. He's more of the analytical type, so he needs, you know, a good 5 years to figure out what he's going to do in any given situation. And it's driving me nuts. I mean, I just want my stupid cabinets, my stupid shelves put in so I can get the floor done, get my fabric back up on the walls, get to sewing again. So, yeah, that's really irking me bad right now. So I'm trying to be nice about it, but I guess I'm just going to have to go out there and shake them loose a little bit and throw down the ultimatum and say, hey, if you don't get it done, I'm going to have to pay somebody to do it. That usually works pretty good. He just gets the ching ching, ching ching, ching ching, the dollar signs rolling in his eyes, and it gets him motivated. So that's my plan. Let's see what else has been going on other than the chaos in the sewing room. And I want to show you another fabric haul real quick. Let's see, where did I put it? I've got so many fabric hauls right now that I need to share, but I want to show you if I can find it. Maybe I can't find it. See, this place is just upside down. I can't find it right now, but I have some really pretty fabric that Jen brought me back from her trip to S.R. Harris. And she happened to be up there. This was even way before the launch. This was like probably a month before that. She was up there and she was texting me and we were talking back and forth and she was showing me pictures of fabric. And she's like, if you see anything here you like, let me know. So I picked out 4 or 5 things and I said, you know, if you see something that you just think is me that I would really like, just get it and I'll pay you for it. So she picked me out 4 or 5 things and they're all, I love them all. Every single one of them is so me. And I got to pick most of them, but she did surprise me with one. So I have that fabric haul to show you. And if I can unearth that stack of fabric, then next Friday, I'll show it to you. In the meantime, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There's really not. I've been watching a lot of Vlogmases. I love Vlogmas, and I decided not to do it this year in light of having a very sick person in the family and consequently a death, and having the fire face. I just decided it was not a good time for me to be doing it, but I love watching everyone else's Vlogmases, and I've been trying to keep up, but there's so many, but they're so fun, and I really appreciate everybody who's doing them. So keep going. Don't give up. I know it's hard to find good content, but just don't give up. And if I don't see you beforehand, I will see you next Friday. Have a great weekend, and I hope that you guys get to sew, because I'm not going to get to, and I want to live vicariously through you. So post it. If you sew something, put it online and show it to us so I can enjoy it, okay? I'm just going to be here trying to motivate my stud with his stud finder to get my shelves made. So, till then, sayonara. Bye. There's a rooster Kellogg. It's a long tail. There's my other rooster Crowbar. He's my big boy. There's Kellogg. Both my roosters are sweet. I'm really lucky. Dish. Go to your dish. Everyone to your dish. Good boy, Angus. See, nobody eats till they go to their dish. There's the dish. Somebody's coming to steal. There's Bert, his dish. Good boy, Bert. Bert, heads up. And there's Minky the steal. She eats on a board. No, back up, back up, back up. Okay, there she is. There's a paper plate from her last treat. Everybody is eating. Except for Peanut. We gotta go wake Peanut up. She's snoozing. Sorry it's so shaky. But I'm trying to walk and carry a bowl and talk to critters. Peanut, are you in there? Are you in your bed? Come on, it's time for breakfast, girl. Come on. Look. Dish. Oh, she's so pretty. Come here, pretty girl. Come on, pretty girl. Good morning. Good morning, Pea. There she goes. There's a face only a mother could love. Is that good? I'm very, very chunky. A chunky girl.